Lysol and spray, because one of the comedians was licking all over it like it was his ice cream cone. Okay, anyways, but I am Berger, the burger with everything on it, except you, okay? Yeah, I have a taste pretty much for just about everything, except men. I do not have luck with too many men. But you know what, a lot of people after I get done with my set, they come up to me and like, is your name really Berger? I'm like, no, it's Patty, all beef patty. Okay, it's like, geez, so none of you have to run up and ask me that. But let's be honest, bigger is better. I don't care what the guy with the red hat said. Okay, bigger is always good, better, best. Personally, I like bigger men myself. And my boyfriend that I'm involved with right now, he's a big guy, big muscular guy. His name is Buck. In fact, last week, we were doing what all lovers do on the couch, and we almost started a grease fire. Okay? Him and I were just having a good time, and he whispered in my ear, you might Ortega-Berger. And I said, why, honey? Why do you call me your Ortega-Berger? Because you're hot, spicy, and juicy. Okay? I'm like, oh, okay, that'll work. Now, you know what? I had last year lost 40 pounds, and I gained it all back. I guess it missed me. Okay? But I don't think there's anything wrong, okay, with working out. I think it's fabulous. But what I don't like is when these men and women with those six-packs, any six-packers here? My neighbor's a six-pack. He always brings home a six-pack of beer. But they're always showing off their six-pack. Well, you know what? I'm going to show them one day. I am going to have a six-pack. In fact, I've already started. I have a one-pack right now. See? Nice and firm. So I am on my way to my six-pack. Now, I'm, believe it or not, a California native, born and raised in Los Angeles. And I don't know about you, if any of you grew up a little chunky, but all my family and friends, when they ever came over, you know, growing up, I'd always hear, what a pretty face. Oh, what a perky personality. I wish the rest of you matched it. You know what? Right now, I wish my breasts were like my personality, perky. Okay, that's just what I wish. Right now, they're having a race to see who gets to my waist first. Okay. Now, my parents are Jewish immigrants. My mom immigrated from reality. My dad immigrated from the bar up the street. For the longest time, I thought my mom's name was more vodka. Okay, but my mom's not the warmest of people. She's really quite cold. And during the hot summer months, you know, living in Los Angeles, I'd say, Dad, can you turn on the air conditioning? He says, no, we're going to save money. We're not going to turn on the air conditioning. Go sit by your mother. You'll cool down that way. I mean, that's how cold my mother was. When we ran out of ice, we just took our drinks to my mom, and she put her fingers in it. That's how cold she is. My mom was very worried about me when I started about 8 years ago into the acting business. She's like, Leslie, forget this acting business. Find yourself a nice Jewish boy. Settle down. Let him support you. I don't want you to be a starving actress. But to please my mom, I said, okay, look, I'll put an ad in the newspaper. So I did. Wanted, husband. And I got hundreds of responses. And they all said, take mine. No, I wouldn't do that. And girls, let me tell you, if someone tries to steal your man, best form of revenge, let her take him. Okay? Because being married with someone who's not going to be faithful to you, forget about it. Now my dad, God love him, still alive, he's 90. He gets around with his little walker, he still drives. And he's always been really supportive. He says, Leslie, anytime you need to call me, honey, give me a call, we'll talk. So the other day I gave him a call. I says, Dad, I really need to talk to you. He's like, okay, Leslie, just a minute. Let me go ahead and take off my hearing aids. I didn't understand that. I'm like, oh, okay, Dad. He says, well, why don't we go out to dinner tomorrow? Let's talk some more. I'm like, okay. So he takes me out to dinner. You know, and this is what gets me. We grow up Always told, watch what you eat, watch what you eat. But what do you find Jewish people do? They're always going out to eat. Have some more, have some more. I'm trying to watch. Oh, come on, take some more. So my dad says, let's go out to eat, we'll talk. So I start talking to him about the challenges of life. And he takes this little thing out of his pocket. And it's like a little dial. He's dialing down. I'm like, Dad, what is that? Oh, this is the volume control of my hearing aid. And he's turning it down while I'm talking to him. Well, God love my dad. I don't know what I'd do without him. I was really sick last year. I called him, and he rushed me to emergency. I was so sick. So he's walking in there with his walker, and I'm walking in really sick. And he's like, help, someone help us, we need help. And the nurses rushed right past me, go grab my dad and put him in the emergency room. I'm like, hello, I'm the sick person here, okay? But I'm single. Anyone here married? With a round of applause? I'm sorry. But the rest of you who are single, I'm going to speak to the women, okay? I read in statistics that 75% of women don't want to get married. They're starting to stay single. And you know why? Guys, do you want to know why? Because 80% of married men cheat in the USA. The rest cheat in Canada. Oh my goodness. And, okay, women, you've heard that cliche men would use about, but why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? Well, I'm going to tell you an update. Why buy the whole pig when you know you're getting a little sausage? Okay? Now, I just want to thank you all for hearing from me, Berger, the burger with everything. Believe it or not, all of my problems are because of my parents. I blame it all on them because it's easier on my therapist. And I thank you tonight. And again, this is Leslie Berger, the burger with everything. And thank you very much.